In this video, we're not going to talk about SEO, but we are going to use Google and we're going to search for things like the best soil for plants, growing vegetables, indoor plants, for weed, for succulents, for snake plants, monstera, grass seed, and for houseplants, or the best soil for, let's try herbs. And the reason we're doing that is we're trying to narrow it down, and we're going to do some research here. And we're going to take these top search results. We're going to load it up. We're going to load it up in a NotebookLM, because inside of NotebookLM, the point and the purpose of NotebookLM is to load up multiple sources about a topic and then let the AI become an expert on that topic to help us put pieces and parts and bits of information together to help solve a problem that people have and they're searching for the solution. One of the things we can do is sell that as a digital product. We can create this information. We can sell it as a digital product over on Gumroad. I do this on Gumroad. I have these special reports. I put information together. I use AI to bring in different sources, different information from books like, say, this one that was written in 1961 that still people use today to learn and understand marketing. But this is a pretty dense read. It's pretty heavy. Right? You get in here and you're like, what does that actually mean? I break some of that stuff down, again, from these books in 1961 and other things that I find online, and I sell those as information products and I make money. I also do the same thing over at Warrior Plus, where I create simple PDFs and videos like this one, sell them because I put the information together in a way that people can understand it. And I also know that I can take the information from this book and put it into an infographic like this, and I can understand the different types of information based on the awareness or the stage of awareness of the person that's looking for that information. Again, from a book from 1961, then I can feed that information into the AI. Because the AI is very helpful, but you have to know where to start and where you want to wind up as far as what the focus is on the information product that you're creating. In this case, we have people that are in the unaware stage. We have people that are in the problem-aware stage, solution-aware stage, the product-aware stage, and the most aware stage. So if we were to go to Google Gemini, and this is where, again, it comes into utilizing all of the AI tools that Google gives to you for free, as well as the information that Google inside of the search engine gives you for the top content. And then you say, list the 5 stages of awareness from Eugene Schwartz, Breakthrough Advertising, the book that was written in the 60s, and it gives you the stages of awareness. Now, when you read this, unaware, problem aware, product aware, price aware, purchase aware, you may look at it and say, Gary, that's different than what you created. And yes, it is, because I created that myself. The AI knows of these products. So I said, compare your list to the infographic. And again, this is where you are taking your knowledge, the knowledge that you have from the things that you've learned, from the things that you've done, and you're putting them together to teach them. And we're going to go back and look at some of those top search results and go back to NotebookLM here in a minute. But I want to get through this because it shows us here that this list is identical to the infographic that I created. It's just a different way of saying it. All right. Now, what I did is I said, perfect. Now give me different types of content that I could post to build an audience to earn commissions as an affiliate for this topic, the best soil for growing herbs in a pot indoors. So we want to take this as the example. We want to go back to Google because we're going to use NotebookLM to bring in sources of the top information that's inside of Google. And then we're going to think about the different types of content that we can create for that keyword or for that topic. Again, I said keyword, but I'm not focused on SEO. I'm focused on a topic of the best soil for growing herbs in a pot indoors. And then here you can see that it's giving me different types of content for blog posts, for videos, for social media posts, as well as other content ideas, infographics, ebooks, online courses, or workshops. These are things that you can sell. Again, sell them on Gumroad, sell them over at Warrior Plus. The Warrior Plus ones are specifically for internet marketing, make money online. But Gumroad, you could sell this type of information. And by consistently creating high quality content that addresses the needs and interests of your target audience, you can build a loyal following and generate affiliate commissions. So we'll take that idea or that keyword and go back to Google and we'll search for it. The best soil for growing herbs in pots indoors. It's going to be a list of products, But then you're going to see down here some articles. Now understand, the intent here is to sell products, to sell potting soil, or to sell information about potting soil. So while Google is giving us this information, this is what you'd be doing if you were doing SEO, but we're not doing SEO. We're taking this down and we're looking at the information. We're saying, okay, let's take this and let's copy this link because it's the first search result that is not a product. And we're going to take that back to NotebookLM and we're going to add that first website. And we're just going to paste that in there and we're going to insert that. We're going to go back to the search and then we're going to look at this one right here. We're going to copy that link address. We're going to take that back. We're going to click plus. We're going to add another source. It's going to be the website and we're going to insert that one. And just for good measure, we're going to go ahead and we're going to come back and we're going to pull in 3 sources. You could keep going and you could also add videos. There's going to be a list of videos down here as well. You could also add those, but let's go ahead and just add in this website. And for good measure, why not? Let's go back and let's grab that first, boom, planting herbs in container garden or planting herbs in containers for beginners. Let's go ahead and grab that video. And again, just for good measure to show you what we're doing here, we'll go ahead and pop that in there. And again, we're not talking about SEO. We're also not talking about creating a fake podcast, right? I do like the deep dive conversation and I use that for multiple reasons. And it can also be great to enhance your product or to even listen to the conversation based on the sources and get different angles for creating information products. But at this point, we have all these sources and now we can start chatting with that. So at this point, we've loaded up these information sources. These are the top search results for this topic inside of Google. So again, the top search results for the best soil for growing herbs in a pot indoors. And we already asked Gemini what we could create here, and it gave us some information, right? But I wanted to extend this and I wanted to go back to the reference of the 5 stages of awareness. And again, the infographic that I made here, I'll go ahead and wipe off those red lines in case you can't read that. But that infographic in this book, that information is what we're looking for. We're looking for people that are in the unaware stage. We're also looking for people that are in the problem aware stage, people that know they have a problem because they're looking for the best type of potting soil already, or they might need a specific type of potting soil because they're in the unaware stage. The audience is not aware of their problem or their need for a very specific type of potting soil. Again, the information in this book from the 60s, we take that and we now understand that that's going to help us create information that we can sell because it's going to be very targeted based on their need. The stages of awareness is their need, where they are right now, the problem they have right now. So we go back to Gemini and we say, okay, great. Now apply each type of content to the 5 stages of awareness and give me a breakdown for each piece of content that I should create to find customers or an audience in each stage. And then it gives us the different content that we need for each stage of awareness. Stage 1, unaware. General gardening, home, or decor post. Again, we're talking about social media and blog posts. This would be great for building an audience that wants to buy your information products. So then you have problem aware, solution aware, and again, it's talking about blog posts, social media posts, and then it breaks down the content and it shows you how to actually do this and start with stage 1, move to stage 2, stage 3, then focus on stage 4, and then move to stage 5, which encourages viewers or your audience to purchase your recommended soil by providing compelling reasons and incentives. And again, you're creating content, and that's important to build an audience to get them to your information product. But what we want to do now is we want to go back, or we want to use Google Gemini to create a prompt to put into NotebookLM so we then can reference all of these sources. And NotebookLM's job, its only goal, is to give us information from these top sources from Google. But we want to ask Gemini based on the stages of awareness. And remember, at this point, what we're doing is we're using AI to brainstorm. And we're brainstorming with NotebookLM, we're brainstorming with the search over in Google, and we're also brainstorming with Gemini, all Google AI platforms and tools that they provided to us for free. And we're just taking our knowledge and the knowledge that I've now given you from a book written in the 1960s that top marketers follow to produce high quality content because they know people are in different stages of awareness, or you're entering the conversation in the folks' brain, in their mind, the conversation they're having with themselves about the problem that they have. So based on the stages of awareness and stage 2. So that would be the stage where you address common problems faced by indoor gardeners to establish yourself as a knowledgeable resource. So based on the stages of awareness and stage 2, give me a name for an information product and an outline and questions to ask NotebookLM about the top search results it found as sources for the topic, the best soil for growing herbs in a pot indoors. It's going to crunch that. It's going to give us some more information. And remember, none of this is perfect. None of this is anything that you can just copy and paste and start to sell. None of this is ready to start making you money. You are in the research phase. You are thinking how you're going to use this information. So now it's created you an outline. Now it has created questions for NotebookLM. And it says here, it gives you this information. By using NotebookLM to research and answer these questions, you can create a comprehensive and informative guide that addresses the needs of indoor gardeners at the problem-aware stage of awareness. Also, a cool thing is you could just go ahead and you could export this straight to Google Docs. So it's going to create that document down here in the left-hand corner. And then you're going to have all this information stored inside of Google Docs. And then you can create a document, or you can create a PDF out of there. Click here and that'll open Docs. And then now you have all this information that you've compiled together. And we're going to go back to NotebookLM to start taking more notes to get more detailed information from those sources right here. But understand now inside of Google Docs, you're actually interfacing, or you can ask Gemini directly, and you can have Gemini help you right here, refine this document, rephrase this document, summarize this document, more suggestions, or you can just click right here and you can just interface with the AI directly by doing things like refine the selected text. You can change the tone, you can summarize, you can bulletize, elaborate, shorten, or you can do custom interfacing, or you can interface with custom prompts or input right with Gemini here inside of Google Docs. Again, the focus being on using Google AI and all the tools that they're giving you to create information or to bring in all the information, summarize it, organize it, and make it very, very useful and information that people will want to buy. So what we're going to do here is we are just going to copy all this information, and we're just going to take this and we're going to copy that. We're going to go back to NotebookLM and our sources, and we're going to chat with all 4 sources because you see the 4 sources down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, we have them all selected. If I was to deselect one, it would only chat with those 3 sources. So we're going to select all of them, and we're simply just going to paste that document or that information we got from Gemini that we now have in a Google Doc and just let the AI figure it out, because we're in the early stages. We are in the beginning stages of taking these sources, these top sources that we found, again, in a Google search from this one topic, and we're taking these top sources and we are learning, we are brainstorming, we are putting together an idea of an information product that we can use to sell, and also information that we can use to build an audience, lead them to our information product, or use our information product as a bonus if we're an affiliate marketer. We go back to NotebookLM and check this out. Look now what we have. Here is an outline for the Indoor Herbs Gardener's Guide to Soil Success. That is going to be the name of our product that we're going to create and sell, or that we're going to use as a bonus as we build our audience, because we are learning all about how to optimize our soil for success when we are talking about growing herbs indoors. So now you have the Herb Indoor Gardener's Guide to Success outline, the introduction, the importance of soil quality, understanding soil types, pros and cons, factors to consider, creating the perfect soil blend, soil preparation and care, troubleshooting common soil issues. And you can see down here that this outline provides a framework for the Indoor Herb Gardener's Guide to Soil Success, addressing the needs of indoor gardeners at the problem-aware stage. Now we have tapped into this concept, or these concepts that I've given you from this book in 1960 that allows you as a marketer to create information that people will buy based on where they are in the stage of problem, in the problem stage, right? The stages of awareness of a problem. And you're doing it by providing specific details, and addressing potential issues. The guide empowers readers to create a thriving indoor herb garden. Remember to supplement this information from the sources with additional research to ensure a comprehensive and an informative guide. This is how you focus. This is how you focus on creating helpful information and selling it, real information that you're going to do more research on. You're actually going to learn everything about this. You're going to become an expert in this topic. You're going to build an audience by posting on social media. Yeah, write a blog, create a YouTube channel, post on Reddit, Quorum, other forums, and then build an information product. And inside of this information product, you're going to share everything that you've learned, everything that you've done around this topic, and then that allows you to become the person that can teach it because you have worked your way into becoming an expert in the eyes of the people that didn't know or don't know as much as you know about it, and that's all there is to it, to utilizing these tools to unlock and find all the hidden money out there that's still in Google that has nothing to do with SEO when we're talking about using Google and Google AI tools. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.